Hey man, FTX is everywhere, and I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Crypto has regained some of the losses from the Black Swan event yesterday. Man, how's your portfolio looking? I'm gonna get into mine. Keep it locked. It's your boy. Let's go. Hey, you know who it is, man. It's your boy WallStShooter, and I'm checking in for the gang. And man, it's been an eventful week, and not only the crypto market, but also in the stock market. We got middies that went on mid-elections the last couple of days, so we have the outcomes of that. We had the biggest Black Swan event with FTX and Binance pretty much doing this. First, there was a deal, then it wasn't a deal. There was bad things on the books, criminal charges. The Department of Justice looking at FTX. SBF said he effed up. It's a lot to unravel and uncover. I'm pretty sure most of y'all are caught up, but if you're not, you came to the right place. We're going to look into all the news. We also going to talk about my current portfolio and how it is reacting towards the Black Swan event. What did I do? Where is it at now? And then we're going to look into some charts. You already know how it's going down. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's just get into the meat and potatoes. Happy Friday. Well, Thursday. Sorry, guys. Happy Thursday. All right, man. So this guy's right here. You know who he is by now. If you don't know, then you're watching the wrong news. This is SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. Literally getting fried. Or freed, sorry. I think he's getting fried. He might want to change his name. Anyways, if you don't know, let me catch you up real quick, do a real recap. FTX, a lot of bad information was coming out on them guys over at FTX and SBF. Very much liquidation crunch was happening. They reached out to the other big boy billionaire, 𝐶Z, over at Binance. 𝐶Z was going to come and help. He was going to acquire FTX International, not FTX US. There's a difference. He was going to acquire and help out SBF. They had reached a deal. They announced it on Twitter on each of their pages. They shook hands. Remember what I tell you about body language? How 𝐶𝐵 was in front of SB. Anyways, go check the other video. They shook hands, and then less than 12 hours, Binance said, "No, sir. We're yanking out of this deal. Your books ain't reading." Your money books ain't reading. Meaning something ain't right. Now, I was talking to a couple of my trading homies within my community on the Discord, and I was like, hey, man, because 𝐶Z already knew what was going on. The 𝐶Z already knew SBF and FTX had bad books, and he was like, hey, I'll help you out. I just need access to your books just to kind of like get the AOK saying, oh yeah, he is doing some foul stuff and I'm about to expose him. I'm about to put him all the way out there. Did he play friend when he was really on some wolf type of action? Right? I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist and nothing like that, but something to think about. Sam was down bad. When you down bad and desperate, you owe billions to investors and you're trying to protect your community and your namesake. And you get to a point where you just like, please send help. Please send help, anyone. And then someone that you rival with, regardless if it's all one crypto. Big exchanges rival. Rivalry is part of it, right? Microsoft, Apple make each other better. Coke and Pepsi make each other better. You always trying to outdo the person or company within your sector. To say Binance and FTX are rivals is very accurate. At the end of the day, they're not best friends. They don't kicking on each other's yacht. They don't hang out. But SBF was like, yo, I need help. And 𝐶Z said, hey, my boy, I got you. I just need to see them books. Make sure we good. Make sure the paperwork's good. Because, I'm exposing you to my 90 million users or however many users on Binance. I'm going to come save you, my boy. But your books got to be clean. You feel me? And 𝐶Z got his fingers crossed behind his back. Like, I got you. You can trust me. You can trust me, my boy. And Sam was like, okay, cool. Here's my books. Here's everything. Just please help, 𝐶Z, help. And 𝐶Z got his team going through it. They combing, they taking pictures like the feds. Like, yeah, allegedly, right? I'm not trying to get in trouble or nothing like that. Or allegedly he got bad books, right? But they in there taking pictures. Yeah. Ooh, let me send it over to the Alphabet boys. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this is true. Oh boy on the Twitter was definitely right. Taking more pictures, gathering information, then come back to Sam like, hey, my boy, check it. After further consideration, we are not going to do this deal. Then CZ get on the Twitter and just throw all the shade at you, my boy. Throw all the shade, to throw you on the bus, because he didn't confirm what everybody was talking about was in your books. That's where we got yesterday. It's a lot of articles out there, man, and that's how I'm looking at it. A lot of articles out there. Please read up on it. FTX is down bad. The actual native token of FTT went from $25 to like $1. It's a $1, and I'm not laughing because people are investing in it. I hope and pray that you got out of your investments before the storm hit. I pray that you got it. I pray that you didn't have a lot invested into that native token. I pray that you got your funds out of the exchange. Again, it's the FTX International. If you're in the US FTX, trust nothing that comes out of anyone's mouth, and especially who got a history of just lying, right? So if what I'm saying, take your money out, man. Protect your bread. Move your money up out of FTX. This is no FUD or shade towards them. At the end of the day, somebody got to say it. A lot of people are saying it. You have to protect your investment. Hey, it ain't your keys. It ain't your crypto. Buy you a ledger. I don't even have mine laying around. Buy you a ledger. Move your crypto. I buy my crypto on 3 exchanges: Coinbase, Crypto.com, KuCoin. Oh, and Uphold, I buy XRP. I don't keep nothing on there. I buy it and I transfer it immediately. It does not sit overnight. Only time I have money on there is when I'm using my Coinbase or crypto debit card, and that's for immediate use, like paying things like at that given moment, or I'm using it to buy crypto. But I'm not holding a stable coin for a long period of time. I will move the money from institutions or ledgers and I'll put it on there because I'm set to buy. That's it. I don't trust no exchanges. I did a video about my 5 trusted exchanges. And the first thing I said, I do not trust no exchange. I trust my ledgers. I trust my cold and hot wallets. I highly advise you to do the same. Highly advise you to invest into a ledger. I don't have a promo code with Ledger. I am not sponsored by Ledger Nano. I have plenty of Nano X's and S's, and I think they work great. There are other ones out there. Please explore. But most importantly, if you do buy any type of cold wallet, do not buy from eBay or Amazon. Do not buy from a third party. Buy it from their direct site only to protect you. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. All right, man. It's live wire on CoinDays. FTX access frozen by the Bahamian regulators. They are on his head right now. Crypto recovers slightly from the FTX fatigue with a dose of encouraging inflation data, which came out today. CPI rose 0.4%, was definitely less than expected. So that was good. And so the markets kind of reacted to that. So it was good to see that. Crypto actually started pumping last night on the Pacific Standard Time about midnight. I was up, kind of going through charts and whatnot, and started a pump. But we already bought the dip. If you're already in my community on the Discord, or you already know how I play it, and I'm going to talk about it on the charts, we bought them dips up. We had the chips with the dip, and we was eating. So we're up, because we brought that dollar cost average down, and now the gains is running right now. So we definitely gonna be taking profits today or tomorrow, probably later on tonight. My alerts are going off, so I'm gonna have to look at those and probably take some profits. What is all this, man? Like, this invites a lot of regulations and a lot of governing officials into crypto once again. So yeah, it's kind of, depending on how you look at it, it's very sad for users, of course. But those who did not like Sam, you know, you're laughing and you're gloating or whatnot. But at the end of the day, this is another pillar of saying, hey, there needs to be regulations in crypto, because you have these billionaire young people, and there's nothing wrong being young and a billionaire, trying to run financial companies that's way over their head, and they're losing people's hard investments and money, right? FTX partners up with Steph Curry, Tom Brady, your boy from the Anaheims, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐫𝐤, I think his name, the baseball player, and they giving you these friendly faces and, oh, you can trust me. but they're doing something else behind the scenes now, allegedly. And there's more information that's probably going to come out on this. What I'm saying is hey, I already said it. If you're buying crypto, good. Take it off the exchanges. Don't trust no exchanges, right? Don't believe what they tell you in the front. Follow the money, and that will give you the full picture of what's going on in the back, right? Is crypto bad? Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. It's definitely the wild, wild west. It's definitely something that you have to be seasoned and conditioned for to understand. You definitely have to be on your P's and Q's. You can't be caught sleeping. Can't be caught with your hand in a cookie jar. You can't get comfortable. I know that's saying a lot when you're investing, but if any investing, if it's real estate, stock market, Forex, you can't just be stagnant and just be like, whatever it is, what it is. You have to know what your money is at. You got to know what your money doing. You got to know who's controlling your money, right? The part of investing that sucks is that regardless of what industry or sector that you're in, you're going to lose money. That's just the harsh reality. There's no foolproof investment. There's nothing in there saying you're guaranteed to get 100% return on your money. You're going to lose money. Now, other sectors got regulations and they're covered and insured, unlike crypto. So that's just something to think about. I don't think crypto is bad. I think crypto is definitely the future currently. Now it's one of the fastest growing assets in the last 10, 12 years. You just get these guys, man, these young boys out here just playing around with the money and don't really know what's going on. And they trying to be cool everybody and lay in the bed with everybody, and everybody don't have the same intentions. You feel me? So ultimately, just be careful. That's what I want to say. Be careful. All right, so SBF gets on Twitter, and I'm not going to read you this, man. He literally had a long thread of 22 posts, and basically he just said, I'm sorry. The biggest thing is I'm up, and I should have done better. There's a lot of meat and potatoes in here, man. Please, if you're on Twitter, even if you don't have Twitter, you can go in here and check out exactly what he posted. But there's one particular tweet that's been circulating and screenshots on different platforms. Is number 20. At some point, I might have more to say about a particular sparring partner, so to speak. But glass houses. So for now, all I say is, well played. You won. So a lot of people are jumping to speculation on who he's talking to. Is he talking about Big Boy Crypto, who was very adamant for the last 2 or 3 weeks about FTX and the information that was given to him and what he discovered, and he was just going crazy on YouTube on their head? Or is he talking about CZ? Now, remember what I was saying earlier in this is that CZ probably was the mastermind behind this explosion, right along with BitBoy. BitBoy's probably throwing information. I don't know. Allegedly, man. I'm just trying to piece it together like everybody else. I just know Sam rubbed some people the wrong way. He probably was doing something behind the scenes. The information got leaked, and then people just started teaming up and went at him. Rightfully so. If you're doing scummy things, you need to be exposed, especially in the crypto space, where we do not play none of that because we already getting a bad rap. Get the scumbags up out of here. If he is what they say he is, he gotta go. He gotta go sit down for a few years. He gotta go do that time. We do not want scumbags in this space, right? Transparency is key. Get him up out of here if he on that weirdo scummy stuff. So I wonder, let me know who y'all think he talking about the glass houses. You know what I'm saying? And well played, you won. Is he talking about one person? Is he talking about a group of people such as influencers on YouTube and Twitter? Who is he talking about? Will it come out? I don't know. Let me know in the comments who you think he's talking about. So yeah. On other news with FTX, let me go back to here and I'll go straight to it. They announced that regarding Torn is a crypto blockchain company. There's rumors out here that 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐫𝐿, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, my bad. If I never heard you say it, my bad. We are pleased to announce that we have reached an agreement with Torn to establish special facilities to allow holders of TRX BTT. Shout out to BitTorrent gang. Let me know if you holding some Torn or BitTorrent up in there, man. JST, not too familiar. Sun HT to swap assets from FTX 1-1 internal wallets, 1-to-1 internal wallets. And they went on with more information here. But there's big talks about it. I mean, you can go here and look up Torn. And let me pull it up real quick. Where's it at? Where's it at? There he is, my boy. Justin. Let's see. So pretty much Justin is out here coming to say today. Justin got some bread on him. Is it a good thing? It's a good play for Torn. If you're a fan of the Torn coin, in my opinion, it's a good play if you invested. Like I said, I'm invested in BitTorrent. I like what BitTorrent. Yes, BitTorrent. Let me tell you what BitTorrent is, right? For some of y'all that don't know, I'm old school. I'm an old head, man. I grew up on BitTorrent, snatching music off the internet, movies, all that stuff. It was kind of like Napster or Pirate Bay in a sense. You were able to take music. Damn, did I just confess to a crime? Sheesh, what is I'm doing? Anyway, it allows you to watch stuff from the internet, right? So BitTorrent now working on blockchain technology where they're more so on a data sharing peer-to-peer and storage. So they changed their whole model, more so blockchain and with the help of Torn. So it's pretty dope to see that they are still around. I couldn't confess to a crime. They still around doing business. Anyways, it's pretty dope that they're still around and they're getting into the blockchain solely. So I'm definitely an early investor in Torn. I'm not gonna tell you to go buy it or nothing like that. Like, I'm just letting you know. You go look it up, see if it fits your portfolio. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, oh well, right? So yeah, Justin Sun has jumped into the mix trying to say these boys out. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone. Some people feel bad for boy, talking about SBF, or they look at it as an opportunity to pump and promote their products. I mean, FTX helped out Solana kind of triple its market cap a lot faster, as people would say, is that Solana did not have the utility or the technology or any of that to be a top 5 or top 7 crypto from their early stages of pump, right? However you feel about that. It definitely helped them get to that place a lot faster. Since then, they'll drop down to the 16th overall crypto. And some people say that's where they should have been at from the get-go. Hey, man, to each his own. Maybe Charn, who's been sitting below 15th on the list, look at this as an opportunity to kind of pump some of their coins up. I mean, is it a bad thing? However you want to look at it, but it's an opportunity. You always got to take advantage of an opportunity if it fits in your moral compass. That's the key thing. So we'll see what happens. So that's the news that's been circulating through the internet, man. It's been crazy week, dog. I am juiced for it. I'm here for it. I'm sitting there with the popcorn. I'm laughing and coking and joking. Coking means drinking Coke. Not, anyways, coking and joking, right? We sitting there with my trading group and we're laughing and, but talking about it because it's important, especially in the crypto space. It's very important. All right, let's talk about my portfolio, man. Let's get into it. Oh, green bean. This is my first time looking at it. Honestly, I swear, my first time looking at it. I've been doing some other stuff, working on other projects. So it's good to see I'm green bean. Matic came from 82 cents to $1.14. We are up. ETH up 16%. Man, we ate up all these dips. We was catching all dips. If you're on my Discord, man, late at night, you already know how the dips was going. Here, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show you what it looked like. We were catching all dips. I had the chips out and I was eating. Look at that. Up. Can y'all see that? These are my Coinbase buys. I'm in there. We catching it. We catching ETH. We catching all the dips. We was catching them all last night. We eating up. We reloaded on Mana. We loaded on VET, HBAR. We got into Matic, Link. Also got into ETH, bought a couple of whole coins at 1,100 a coin. I ate the Solana dip as well, too, because I'm still a believer in Solana. What else? Gala for sure. AMP for sure. XRP. I ate up the dips, man, in the portfolio looking a pretty green bean. If I'm looking at it on the day, the biggest day pusher was Polygon at 35%. Chili's up there. Solana at 22. Gala. Boy, we eating. You know what? Hey, go grab my crypto book, man. I will show you how to do this, son, the safe and correct way. How to crypto. It's in the description. Go get it. It's a one-time buy, and I send you updated updated versions when I update the versions. Go get that book. I'll show you how to do this real safely safe as possible. So you're not out here getting your head 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐠𝐞𝐿. Go check it out. How to Crypto. Go get the book, the ebook plus the video. It's a video too that explains each chapter. But I'll show you how to do it. I'll give you all my resources, actual resources that help, not just a bunch of bookmarks and stuff that will actually learn you something and help you in your investment. So yeah, crypto for the day, we looking good. Let's check the week real quick. We still down bad. It's them last couple of days, man, them heavy candles, dog. We still down bad. Mac, look, Polygon. You know how I feel about Polygon. Polygon gonna be that one, in my personal opinion. Take a look at it. 17% over the week while everybody is getting a head 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐠𝐞𝐿. And overall, let's go back to the day. Overall in the year, lot of opportunities here in my personal opinion. Solana just hit that 92. HBAR's 88% on the year down. VeChain, Theta Network, Avalanche. I mean, there's some good opportunities. The markets are down, people. I'm not telling you to go run out and go buy anything. The markets is down. Stock market is down. Crypto market is down. Real estate is kind of catching up. These are the opportunities. Millionaires are made in bear markets. I know you heard that before, and it's very true, right? Obviously, you got to have the investment capital put up to get there. What that means ultimately, that you can possibly add a zero to your net worth. If you start in with $1,000, you possibly can get up to 10. If you started with 10,000, you possibly can get into 100,000. If you put in 100,000, you possibly can get to 1,000,000, and so on and so on. It's not guaranteed, but that statement means this is where you are able to snatch up products or projects at a low price and then possibly catch that falling percentage, right? So what I mean by that, let's say if you got into Infinity, let's say the graph, it's 94% down. When that bounce out, because the bull market will come, we don't know when, but it will come. And let's say if it stayed 93% down, if you start buying and loading it up and accumulating the graph, again, I'm not telling you to go out and do it, but when I'm giving an example, if you're accumulating, you believe in a project and you're buying, once it bounces, we're going to eat up that 94%, right? That means you first to the party, because what's going to happen if this thing takes off, there's going to be more people coming in. FOMO buying is real, right? If they get the right pub out there, the right push, they're going to eat up that 93, and then they're going to possibly meet to that all-time high, and then find new price discovery. The key is that you're buying at the bottom, the discount. You're buying here, and when it starts doing this, you just sit back and you're collecting profits. Then everyone's going to run, right? If you don't understand, go check out my video on the psychologically of the market and how it works, the psychology of the market. I made a video about it. I break it all the way down into its entirety. It's a pretty dope video. Check it out. All right. Let's get into these charts. That's what y'all came for, man. You know your boy's the chart, man. You know I'm charty. I'm him on these charts. You already know how I'm coming. My charts don't fail me. Yeah. All right. So just, here's the trading view. Don't have a promo code for trade. Actually, I do have a promo code. I need to put it in the description. I'm going to throw it in here for this video. So if you want to get on the trading view, to go ahead and get your account, I'm going to go ahead and send that into the bottom of it. Everybody say hi to the wifey. Okay. So the last couple of days, we've had a major sell off. The Black Swan event was here, right? Big candlesticks. Now, are we surprised? If you've been watching my channel, we are not surprised. Why? Because we entered what? We was looking at the supply zone. We knew price was going to come back to it. And I know you're thinking, well, Shooter didn't hit. Come on, man. We're really going to play tit for tat. We really going to play tit for tat from this to this? Because I just made this box from my last video. This is like 1% move. We hit the supply. It's not always going to hit that supply. It's definitely going to get near it. And if they feel like if the bears feel like taking profits, they're going to take profits. So we hit this supply zone. We pulled back, came through it. Created a massive supply zone, which is here, which is this updated red box here. Remember, my red boxes are my supply zones. My green boxes are my demand zones. I also kept them on my chart was the downward wedge or the falling wedge, which we broke out of before all this mess happened. So from a fundamental aspect and a technical aspect, this was bound to happen. technical aspect, we've made a supply zone. Fundamentally, we just had the biggest FU to the community with FTX, right? So with those and plus the middies, plus inflation, all that stuff, it all ties in. So we had this major sell-off for the last 2 days, right? Off of Ethereum. This supply zone was created. We had the sell-off. Remember, supply zones are drastic price action moving in a down, right? It's massive sell-off, quick price action. So we had that. We can confirm that with the massive amount of volume, right? Price action, volume, two things that you need to be successful in trading. Volume does not lie. We have a massive sell-off here on Ethereum. But wait, there's a trend line here of support, aka a demand zone, a major demand zone. How do I know it's major? Because the volume's telling me. What is that telling me? I know that there are buyers or bulls there that are willing to say Ethereum's a good price at $1,000 a coin. Am I bugging? What it says that there, the low was 1070. That's $1,070 for one Bitcoin. How do I know that? Because I had alerts set. Well, how do else do I know that? Because it says it here. That was the low for the candle yesterday. That is the low of the wick, 1,070. We also bought at 1,100 because we caught the dip. Why did we buy at 1,100, not at 1,070? Because we wanted to make sure to see if that thing was going to continue to fall. What happened? Well, we bounced twice. 1 wick, 2 wick, supplies, demand zone. We bounced twice. Now we're pushing. Now we're catching, and now we're catching a relief. And that's the name of the game. You buy low, sell high. Supply zones, demand zones, supply zones. The easiest way to trade, right? You don't need all this fancy stuff. I have my 9 EMA here, my 21 EMA as well here. I also use the SMAs and all that stuff, and I'll make a video explaining what all that is. But I have it there for different reasons, right? But as you can see here, ETH bounced right off our supply zone, and then it bounced off our demand zone, and now it's pushing up and regaining some profits. RSI is confirming that as well too. Bounce right here we were oversold position, all the way down to 28, or excuse me, overbought. Now we're oversold, and now we're pushing up, and we're getting some of the profits back. And one thing I like to see, this candlestick is heavy. This price action is heavy, decent size wick, but this volume right here is telling me other things. This volume is telling me that we could possibly continue to push up. I still have to wait and see because we are reactive and not proactive when it comes to the markets. I need more data telling me that it is okay to remain in this position or I should be taking profits. At the end of the day, you have to make that decision. Is it a good time to take profits if you bought right here at 1,070 to 1,300? Absolutely. That means you up over $300. Why not take that? For me, I'm a long-term investor. I'm a macro investor. So I was looking more so for the sell-off opportunity more so than just take immediate profits right now. I'm waiting for the bull market to take real profits. Bitcoin, same thing, right? Same thing. I talked about this weekly trend line here. Let me zoom this out. We actually broke below it, didn't close below it, right? How did I know that? I got this long wick. This bottom part of that red candle is my close. We did not close below that. So ultimately, we're still holding our major weekly trend line. All right. In my opinion, tell me different. Now, this daily one did close below it, but I'm looking at the weekly because I'm a long-term investor. But once we closed above it, what did we do? We recovered. Now we're above it. Then we closed above it on Thursday. The crypto new market is starting right now. We'll see what happens. Do we push further back down? Maybe that yesterday price action was some relief. I like this. I like the volume coming off that. I like that we were in a oversold position right below 25, 26. Remember, anything under 30 is hot. And where we just catching a relief. Maybe we'll meet this 9 here and get back into the 18s. It's worth watching. The key thing is that we bought Bitcoin on this day when it hit 15,000. Did I buy a whole Bitcoin? I did not. I definitely bought that dip, ate it up. Let's look at some other tokens. Hey, man, if y'all like me doing these breakdowns, I know they can be long in regards to the TA. I think there's some value here to kind of show you how I look at things and how you should be looking at things as well, too. I basically show you this charts after each session, so you're not just going off of what Twitter talks about and what other YouTubers are talking about, et cetera, et cetera. I want to show what This chart explains, will help you understand how to be better and a more efficient trader. And hopefully you get some type of value or some type of educational tools to add to your toolbox and be like, okay, I kind of see what's going on here. I digress. ALV, major supply zone back here in June. Been talking about this supply zone. It's beautiful. Look at the setup. Look how much volume coming off that. My buying pressure. We left some buyers there, right? Where do we come? Boom, we hit it. I know what you're thinking. It didn't hit right on the lines. I get all that. It doesn't necessarily have to always hit right on the lines, right? We have buyers in this area. We already saw at 50, what is this? 45 right here, $45 a coin. You don't think 57 is not a good value for Alvi and what they're doing over there in the DeFi finance space? You don't think people's going to eat that dip up? Like, people were really scared. The time that when people are fearful, that's when you be greedy. That's a real statement. Warren Buffett said that. That's a real statement. People came in here and ate that dip up. People like myself going in there and ate that dip up. Boom. This is ADA. That whole dip, this candle, we are definitely about to get a bullish engulf right here off this candle. Ate the dip up right here at 30 cent ADA, 36 cent ADA right now. These are still good buys in my personal opinion. If you want to add to your bag or finally get into ADA, you can't beat ADA from 30 cent. ADA was once let's look at the weekly and get all-time high. ADA was once a $3 asset at one point. Yeah, a little over $3 asset. Coming off a sick cup and handle, pulled back to a mean supply zone from the get, and pretty much dancing within the supply zone. We could push, we could continue to fall. It's worth the watch, man. It's worth the watch, especially with Solana taking a back seat. ADA immediately jumps into the front seat. You don't think so? Tell me why not. Tell me why not in the comments. This is what ADA's been looking for. Even though they're still in testnet, this is the type of stuff that ADA is looking for. If you're a believer at ADA, tell me in the comments. Am I bugging? Algo. We definitely got an Algo. Why are we in Algo? ISO 220. Big project. Order approved. Let's get down to the daily chart. Let's see what it looks like. Let me stop. Look at that. Hitting support lines and bouncing, baby. This is what we talk about. Demand zone, heavy. Look at the volume from this demand zone. The volume slowed down. We pulled back. We hit this demand zone and bounce. You telling me that's not a valid demand zone? Am I bugging? Tell me in the comments if I'm bugging, y'all. If supply and demand ain't the way to trade for newcomers, tell me I'm bugging. It literally came back, danced right back in and shot out of it. Back to the supply zone. It hit supply, created it, sold off. Back to demand, bust through it, went back to supply. Fell, went back to demand, and now if you were a day trader, swing trader, scalper, yes, it's consolidating is very, very deadly when it comes to trading. You accumulate a lot of funds, but this is how you trade. This is how you trade. This is the easiest way to trade. I'm going to show you another way to trade as well, too, and how you follow the market. AMP fell out of the consolidation. Had a confirmation for a bull pennant, and now we're eating up the dip. See if we get back into this and start consolidating again. 𝐬𝐮𝐫, same ordeal. We already talked about Bitcoin. We already talked about ETH. Let's look at the Dixie. The Dixie is down, like I said, the dollar currents index. If this thing is piped up, meaning going all the way up, you can expect assets to do the total reverse. I drew this on my last video. You guys already know we were looking at it, and then it just falls right here. We're selling off, and what are assets doing? Assets are moving up. We'll get more into those indexes and other inverse indexes. Gala eating up the dip. I think you guys get the picture, right? These plays are eating up the dip from the Black Swan event yesterday. If you got into those dip and you had some dry powder on the side, then you should be up right now. Hopefully your dollar cost average came down, meaning you had enough to bring that dollar cost average down. And if not, hey, you're sitting into some type of money. If you only put $5, $100, $1,000, your crypto bubbles look like mine right now. Matic. Let me look at Matic because I'm a fan of Matic. Big fan of Matic. Matic is already on a bullish engulf candle. What does that mean? Is when you have one candle body as almost as big as the previous candle. It's not fully there yet. It's usually double the size of it, but that is a sign of a reversal that could happen. It's a low probability. Was it a decent probability in the sense of, is it 100% guaranteed? Absolutely not. None of these candlesticks or patterns are 100%. Some are very high, but when you get those bearish or bullish engulfs, there's something that you definitely want to look at, and this is definitely what's happening here on the daily chart on Matic. So, but we're also in a supply area that was created. So could we reject and push back and start consolidating? That is a option. That could happen. The market, the overall market is still, you know what I'm saying? We're not in a bull market. We're still in a bear market, so anything is possible. We could reject and just kind of do this. We can reject and get back into and fall into these supply zones, demand zones. So you just got to be kind of like be cautious, be on a high alert. Look at your charts. Don't even got to study these all the time. Throw in some alerts, right? You see I got an alert here for $1.40. We reached up here, I'm selling. We already hit at 75 cents. I was buying. I'm not watching these charts all day, and I don't think you should either. Just know you have an opportunity to get in there and buy the dip if you choose to, if you got the bread, or you can say, you know what, I'll catch the next one. Set your alerts. I'll do a video about setting alerts. I'm not gonna bore y'all with that. Same ordeal, right? I think you guys really get the picture, man. We ate up the dip. One more, Solana. As you can see, Solana took a 60% bust since November 5th, right? Solana's been getting killed. Currently was down about 60%. They found a decent bottom, what it looks like roughly around $10. And from there, I mean, let's look at it. They're up. From that bottom to that bottom, they're up. Yeah, 100%. So if you ate the bottom with us, then, you know, we just doubled our money. It's good to see that. Like I tell you, it's my first time looking at the charts today. So I'm genuinely organically surprised and happy right now. So I'm definitely probably going to take some profits because we loaded up at around $11 and $10 last night on Solana. And for it to be already back up at 22, I'm here for it. But shout out to them, man. I like Solana. I have no beef with them. I like the project. I like what they're doing. I think this is the opportunity for them to break away from Sam and show like, hey, we are who we say we are. They got one of the biggest blockchains that devs love to build on. They got NFT markets. They got a phone that's coming out. They got a lot of stuff going on. So now that they don't have all that hype, they can actually show their innovation. They can show their utility without having the puppet master in their back. So this you either going to sink or swim. Solana, you either going to sink or swim at this point. Regardless, I'm holding. I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy it or whatnot. I personally understand their roadmap, white paper. So when that dip happened, I ate it up. I plugged my ears when people were saying you need to get out and do this and da. No, boy. Hey, I got a trading plan. I stick to it. I stand on my business. If it doesn't work out, it don't work out. I'll cut ties, but I'm gonna stand on it. And so I'm here for Solana, man. I hope they dig out it for the sake of my money that I got in there. Theta didn't reach back to $1. Good to see that as well. They were as low as 80, 85. And VeChain. Did I miss the penny? I missed the penny VeChain, bro. And then I've been waiting for them to hit a penny for a long time, and I missed it. You know why I missed it? I probably didn't have an alert on. So I missed out on the penny VeChain because I really was gonna put in some good bread in there. But I still bought around $2 cents. I missed the penny though. I'm a little upset about that. Oh well, we'll get it next time, right? So yeah, man. Oh, sorry guys. XRP. You already know XRP. What did it do? It hit a previous demand zone. Held it very well. Got down to 30 something cent. Up already back in the 40s. Could be going back to that supply zone right here, right? Eventually, probably going to test that supply zone in the 50 cents again. We'll see what happens. I'm here for it. We'll wait and see. Yeah. So, hey, man, that's the crypto market. That's my breakdown of what's been going on in the news. It's been an eventful week, say the least. It's been exciting. Have you guys been having fun yet? Right? A lot of stuff going on, man. A lot more stuff is probably gonna happen, man, and I'm totally here for it. And I want to make sure I bring it to you guys, and I appreciate you guys if you made it this long, man, locking in with me. If I earned that like, please do so right now. It helps the channel, helps the algorithm. If I earned that share that you want to give it to your homeboy, your homegirl, your baby mama, your side chick, your side dude, your husband, your auntie, your grandma, and them, please do so now. I appreciate it. And most importantly, if you want to stay tapped in and locked in with the kid, hit the notification bell and be part of the gang, man. That's the earners gang, because we're all about earning, baby. We're some earners. I got merch coming out. I'm gonna start wearing it on the channel so you can kind of see that. Let me know if you think it's hot and you want to cop, then I'll put it up. If not, I'll just hold it for myself. You know what I'm saying? Hold it for the Discord. Anyways, the book, How to Crypto, the description is definitely the link is in the description. Go ahead and hit that. Go get that. I think it's some really good information if you're new to the game. Shout out I had a couple of purchases yesterday. I had some good comments on the post right here. I appreciate that love, good brother right here. I think it's a good value, some good value, especially now. You should be educating yourself in the bear market, doing your research on projects in the bear market, so you're not running and FOMOing and listening to Twitter. Like, you got a game plan, right? Set down which projects are you in. I won't say in love, because we don't love none of these projects. We're here to make money. But which projects that you like what they're doing from a utilitarian stand, which ones make sense for your portfolio? List them down. Why? The pros and cons. Do the research. What they trying to improve on? What problems are they solving? How are they doing? How is their leadership? Are they stand on guys or girls, like on their business, or do they a little shaky? Do you not trust the words that come out of their mouth? All that's important. I come from the stock market. Fundamental aspects of leadership and business, good business practice versus bad business practice. Yeah, that stuff's important. Look at Meta. Meta's a great company. Zuckerberg's a little shaky, in my opinion. People don't trust him, or didn't trust him during that whole time that he was sitting in front of Congress and talking. Robinhood, people don't mess with Vlad. That's why they down bad on their platform. That's why they lose users. Take that in consideration. All that's important. You don't want to invest your money on somebody that you don't know or don't trust. Like, that's stupid, right? Just because somebody told you on Twitter to do it and they don't fall into your moral compass, you gonna put your, come on, man. Some opportunities ain't good opportunities. Regardless of how they run up or run down, the sheet will be pulled. SBF. But yeah, I digress on that, man. I love y'all. That's why I talk a lot. I want to give y'all as much game. I've been in the crypto market for a minute, and I just want to share some of the pains and experience that I went through, so hopefully you don't make the same mistakes too. So anyways, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Yeah, y'all go be great, man. Let's go get this bread. Let's go make that money counter go. It's your boy. Peace.